Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I will present question 1 from math assignment. From the question, they give you marks and cumulative frequency. How do you know this is cumulative frequency? Because the value is increased. When we have marks, we can find boundary. Why would we have to find boundary? Because we want to solve a question, we need boundary to find the midpoint. Then cumulative frequency, we can find frequency. Then we have frequency and midpoint. So we can find summation of fx squared by multiply frequency and midpoint. But make sure this midpoint will have 2 squared. Then we get the value 77618.75. Next, we want to find summation of fx. We can calculate this summation for fx by multiply f and x. Then we get the value 2107.5. And is 59 because the cumulative frequency shows that total is 59. Question 1a, they want to find standard deviation. They give you median mark which is 36.5. Then we write the formula of standard deviation, which is the summation of fx squared minus summation fx all squared over n minus 1. Since we have the value of fx squared and fx, we can substitute the value into the formula and we will get 6.349. For question 1b, they ask you to state the data distribution by using coefficient of skewness. So, since we have the median mark and we can find the skewness by using this formula. So we only have to find mean because median we already get from the question. So to find mean, use the formula summation of fx over n. So summation of fx, we have this value and n is this value. So we substitute and we will get 35.72. Then we can substitute in the formula of skewness 3 multiplied by 35.72 minus 36.5 divided by standard deviation that we get from question A. Then we get negative 0.369. Since we get this negative, the skewness is to the left because it is less than 0. So the data distribution is skewed to the left. For question 1c, they ask you to find the value of k such that 70% of the data is more than k. So we have to find each of these information to substitute in this formula, which is percentile formula. So this is lower boundary, this is the lower boundary, which is 30. Then k over 100 multiplied by n is equal to 30 divided by 100 multiplied by 59, we will get 70.7. Next, this is the frequency, the cumulative frequency before the class. So, since we choose this lower boundary, we have to choose the cumulative frequency before, which is 10. Then, the frequency is 12 because we get this from lower boundary 30. Then, C is the size of class. Size of class, we get it from here, which is 25 is 5. So we substitute all this information in this formula. So we will get 33.21.
Alright, for question 4a, we need to understand that there are two bags, which is P and Q. P contains 3 yellow, 2 black, while Q contains 2 yellow and 3 black. So what we need to do is we need to take 2 marbles from P to be put into Q. Then we need to take 2 marbles also from Q into P. The P will get 3 yellow and 2 black. So what we need to understand is that there are no repetition, which means that when we take 2 marbles from P, it will decrease, the amount, it will become 3. So that is what we need to understand. Same with here. This is a continuous event. Continuous event, we need to use 3 diagrams. So 3 diagrams, it will help us to represent probabilities of many possibilities. Alright, so let's draw the 3 diagrams. As you can see, this is how the 3 diagrams will look like. So, you can see that there are 4 branches, indicate that 4 marbles are being taken out. So the first 2 marbles are from P and then from Q. We need to fill these branches with their probabilities. So, we want to take 1 yellow from the first P bag. Okay, P contains 3 yellow and 2 black, which means the probabilities will be 3 over 5. And then this will be 2 over 5. And make sure that when we add them, they will equal to 1 because that is the probability. Then, when the second time we take the marble, this will be 2 because we already take 1 for the first time. And then we need to divide it by 4 because we already pick 1 and then put it into Q. That's why it's 2 over 4. So we just complete the diagram. We need to consider how many marbles are there at Q. Okay, now there are 5 marbles, which is consist of 2 yellow and 3 black. But it's actually 7 because we already take 2 from the P black. Since we take 2 yellow here, it will become 4 over 7 because Q already contain 2 and then we add more 2 from 2 yellow that we taken from D black. And now it will be 3 over 7. Then complete the next possibilities. And then this, it will become 3 because we already take 1 to be put into P. And then this will become 3 over 6 because we already take 1 and it is also without repetition. Same with this one. Then we can complete the probabilities. Alright, so this is how your tree diagram will look like. So remember that along the branches is the where you should put the probabilities and this is the outcome. And remember from question 4a, it asks us how when we take 2 marbles from P and 2 marbles from Q and then we put it back into P from Q, the possibilities to be 3 yellow and 2 black. So this is what we want on P. So for example, when we take the first yellow and then second yellow from P. So now we take 2 yellow from Q and then this that we get is 3 yellow and 2 black, which is the probabilities that we want. Another example is when we take 2 yellow from P and then 1 yellow from Q and 1 black from Q. The possibilities that we will get is 4 yellow and 1 black, which is the one that we don't want. We want this one. So we need to find along the branches on how we can get 3 yellow and 2B at P. Alright, now let I show you the example on how to count these probabilities. Remember, I said that we need to multiply along the branches to get the probabilities. So the first one, we need to 3 over 5, multiply 2 over 4, multiply 4 over 7, multiply 3 over 6. So there are other possibilities as well, like this one, this one, this one, this one, and this. So we also need to add those possibilities. And when we add among the branches, we need to add, not multiply. 3 over 5, 2 over 4, 3 over 7, and 4 over 6. And then we add another possibility. So this is how your calculation will look like. And after you calculate all of this value, you will get 10 over 21. So this is the final answer in which the back P contains 3 yellow and 2 black. That's all.
Let's proceed with question number 4b. So the given word for this question is omnivorous. The simple number for this word is 10 factorial over 3 factorial. 3 factorial came from the repeating letter of O. Here, here, and here. So then they give us 2 events, Q that start and end with O, and R, event R, all consonants are kept together. Then we can continue with the question number 1. Question number 1 will ask us to find PQ and PR. So we know that PQ came from the event of Q. PQ that start and end with O. So which means the first word, the first letter must be O, and at the end of the word must be O. So to find PQ, we know that this space only needs 1 O in one place. That's why we put this as 1P1. This is also symbols to at the end. So the remaining letter from this word is, we can conclude it as 8 factorial. So to find PQ, we simply can multiply 1P1, 8 factorial times 1P1 over the number of sample, which is 10 factorial over 3 factorial. Then we can calculate it by using the calculator, and we got the final answer is 1 over 15. Next, we want to find PR, which means we want from the event PR that all the consonants are kept together, which means this letter M, N, R, B, and S are all consonant letter and must be put together. So we got this 5 factorial because they have 5 letters, and then we must multiply by 6 factorial over 3 factorial. 6 factorial came from 5 spaces, and this word can be considered as 1 spaces. So 3 factorial from repeating letter of O. Then we can continue simply multiply 5 factorial times 6 factorial over 3 factorial over a number of sample, here 10 factorial over 3 factorial. Then the final answer will be 1 over 42. We continue with the question number 2, which means they want us to find the combination between event Q and R. So here what they were meant is O at the start and A to end, and all the consonants are put together, either it was at the front or at the back. So to find the P, Q intersect with R, there's O, here as usual, 1 to 1, and at the end also is 1 to 1. But different at the remaining letters in the middle, which letters F and B are as 5 factorial. But here is remaining 3 spaces, and we can consider this as 1 spaces as 4 factorial. Then we can simply multiply all this 1 to 1, 5 factorial, 4 factorial, and 1 to 1. Divide by number of sample here. We can calculate it. And the final answer will be 1 over 210. That's all for our presentation today. Thank you.